All right, Green Team, good morning. You guys are up bright and early, ready to trade. MG actually took some vape. MG on that vape this morning. Dude, what? So there were probably some margin calls this morning on VAPE. That thing, $8 at the close yesterday. And then 172. Ouch. Oh, some people did not wake up very happy this morning on the VAPE. But yeah, couple really good plays this morning. Taking a look at backside opportunity and feeling good this morning. Feeling it. Kevin's feeling it too from Lakeland, Florida. I was watching this veteran trader speak over the weekend. He's been trading for 24 years. And what he had to say really hit home for me. It's something I've been struggling with my trading. That is letting some of these trades breathe. Don't be so focused on every little up and down tick. He actually said he would go real small size and let the trades play out all day, just to journal and take note, because otherwise you're stopping out so often and then you're not learning there after you stop out, and then you're just like F this ticker and you don't and you forget about it and don't learn from it. So I stop out a lot. I've noticed that over the last couple months. I'm gonna size down and let some of these breathe out more. I think that's the plan moving forward this week, and not place so much significance on every little up and down tick that the candlesticks are putting in. So I got a little trade this morning so far on. Let me see. I'll pull up the chart here. VWAV got this up here 460. Wrote it down under 4 for that liquidity pool. With smaller size. MCVT, I'm working that smaller size as well right now. MCVT, I'm just kicking back here. 763 average. It's up over 8 right now. I'm in it. Only 35 shares at the moment, but I like the backside here, really against 1020. I want to size up there. Oh, by the way, VWAV could be heavy against 420. This is head and shoulder-ish. Right shoulder in the 420 area. It already hit $5. Recent IPO, so I understand why, MG, you were saying you weren't trading it. It makes sense. I love that. I love that you're so selective with your trading. Right now, it is serving as a little resistance there. It's one of the leading plays this morning, though. But MCVT, what I noticed here, and I was looking at this Friday at the close to really I was going to swing this short up here, $12. I was thinking about it, but it was past 8 o'clock and I couldn't take a trade when I had pulled it up. This looks heavy. This 10-20 Magic 20 scenario here looks real good. So I'll probably be sizing up towards that area, giving them breathing room. So the max loss per trade. I mean, my max loss on the day is $200. I gotta give these more room though. Maybe giving some of these more room. Now I'm not gonna be giving them vape room. Oh my god, dude, there was no way to get out of this. This 1 minute candlestick, 75 up 100 points in a 1 minute candlestick, guys. 100 points. Ah, nothing you can do about that. Man, liquidations likely happened right there, margin calls. MCVT, yeah, you milked it from 1060, nice. Yeah, you had a good entry up there on it. From pre-market, you were trading that one. Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the backside there. A few other plays. I mean, SMX was in a nice little downtrend, like you were pointing out. It's getting a little pop right here. AIM's pumping up. I see CELCs. We got a few to talk about. SMX had a nice climb from $1 on Friday. Now it's up at 337 it hit. I do like this one. I want to focus, like you said, some of these backside plays that are kind of sleepers, a little more quiet. I see 520 is going to be good risk here, but that might be a little hopeful to be waiting for 520s. 527, yeah, 527 is good. Just a quick pump and dump AIM. $8 to 35, dude. Man, yeah. This summer's been tough. on the short side, you'd really have to manage your risk well. And I think we're onto something. That's the reason we got to size it down a little bit and give them a little breathing room. So that's what I was doing with VWAV as well. All right, let's go over some of these other plays. I know, Fades, we've been watching this ABVX like the entire week after its. I'm actually in relation to the other Phase 3 play that's up this morning. Which one is it? CELC. So CELC came out with Phase 3 trials, and it's holding up fairly well. And it reminds me of ABVX. Dude, this play has gone sideways since it came out with the positive Phase 3. Not really pulled back at all. Much at all. So that kind of keeps me from really wanting to take a trade on CELC. Otherwise, I would like it to short for some profit taking. But I don't know. That Phase 3 trials might be kind of tough right now. CRVO play this morning that's really been pulling back. Just looks heavy. Volume slowing down. It's profit taking, fading. SOG, here's the chart here. SOG, that's what we traded on Friday. And I stopped out of this one near the top too. So I'm not going to be stopping out so much. I think that's my main problem. I stop out so much. So sizing down, giving them breathing room. Just letting these things play out a little bit more. I will have a max loss per ticker. Likely that's going to be around 100. That may be a little too much with the $200 max risk on the day, but it shouldn't be hit that often. I mean, that's like worst case scenario, one of these tickers. I'm going to be sizing fairly small for that. CRVO is kind of textbook right now. Yeah, I mean, is there an entry at this point? It's bouncing off 12. I do like that backside play. It's kind of bouncing off 12. See some 12 support, CRVO. Yeah, but I mean, you guys know, because I say it all the time, and it's really, we got to focus on discipline. I mean, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. That's all. I mean, that's pretty much it. Strategy, doesn't matter so much if the discipline's not there. Yeah, CRVO. What are you looking at, Phage, there? Still think there's some room? All right, VWAV, that one head and shoulders is holding up pretty well there. And again, like even this one, 420, like I would have stopped out there. 420, take the position, 440 it gets up to. Got to give them breathing room. It's a lot of longs that were jumping in this up and around $5, so it may be heavy. And the news, VWAV, not entirely great either. I mean, what do? They have a $5 million in convertible notes that they can dump at any point in time on shareholders. $50 million equity line of credit for AI Defense Solutions. So, I mean, not the best news there, really. James is screaming this morning, all caps. Degenerate green team. Going to be a green week. Yeah, feeling it this week. I'm feeling it. You guys know. You can feel it all you want to, but you got to trade well. So, James, you put in some good work on this latest eval. Let's keep it up. All right, let's go over a few more plays before the market opens on up. I took for those that are just now jumping in here, I took a VWAV short right here, 460 down to under 4, and then MCVT I'm working right now. MCVT I plan to scale up towards even 10. I like that for a backside short. And otherwise, there's a couple other plays I like, but I think the fact that I took L's on them on Friday have me a little hesitant. Octo looks really good against the Magic 20-cent area for a fade. SOWG heavy under like this previous close 155 line. I could see that one pulling back down to like a $1.20 or lower. Heavy against the 155 previous close line. SMX, I could see this profit taken. It's in a little descending triangle right now. Lower highs being formed. 275 is going to be that area to crack on SMX. I do like that one. I'm considering that trade. CELC Phase 3 trials. That one's holding up fairly well. The VWAP right now. CRVO. Fate said that one's holding up like it's got bought now. I mean, it's holding at 12. The 12 is a little bit of support on the daily. And then LIDR, I pointed out in chat, I still think there's a trade here. I'm not really biased either direction. LIDR, as you guys are aware, I stopped out at the top on Friday. Pissed me off. This is a trickier trade because it sold off on Thursday, popped right back up, and is holding these highs. Like, there may be shorts trapped here. So it just seems like a more difficult trade. And that resistance we had mapped off left of the chart is actually holding up as a level of support right now. CELC. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, BRB, guys. All right, I'm back. My freaking cat thinks the toilet is a swimming pool. I go in there, there's water freaking everywhere. Gotta keep that thing shut. CRVO cracking. A lot of these runners been holding some gains. Yeah, I know, dude. It's like the longs have been out, man. I'm ready for school to start back up, dude. Once summer's over, probably gonna change a little bit. I mean, increased volatility, I do like it, but we're getting a lot of randomness out there. All right, CRVO heavy on that 12. VWAV, I mean, probably like our leading small cap play, but it looks heavy under 420. All right, guys, 1 minute. Help me. We're gonna be alerting some of these plays. LIDR, yeah, I'm just torn on LIDR. This thing is up so much. There's definitely a good play here. I just think it's a little. It got overcrowded. It became a little challenging to trade. Now we have longs underwater, shorts underwater. It's like it just becomes difficult. Yeah, I'm a little torn with it. If it's gonna hold, I'd like to see it crack. If it cracks under 520, that could be kind of the risk guide. I'd give it up to like 550. Not that it's impossible. Yeah. we know to preface our statements with that, James, because we've been seeing a lot of unprecedented moves lately. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Emmanuel is here, just woke up, rolled out of bed, and the market is now open. All right, MCVT, I'm in this. Let's see if we get like a little hangover-ish kind of drop on it at the start of the day. MCVT. We popped up towards 850. Pulling back in a little bit right here. It's got some 650 support. I want to see what it's going to do around 650. Man, it is really pulling back right now. Let's get it up back under 7. I think I'm gonna kick back with it for a little bit. I think I'm gonna kick back with it for a little bit. It'd be hard to recover that move, but yeah, scaling towards like 1020 is my idea there on it. All right, VWAV still heavy against 420. At 420 is a key area. CRVO cracked that 12 that we were looking at fades. SMX had a pullback. It attempted to crack that descending triangle 275 line, and it's popping back up over it. Popping back up over it, SMX. Maybe heavy here against 3. Ah, that's tempting. That one's tempting, SMX. I might have to take SMX, guys. Yeah, I don't like my entry too much, but I'm gonna take it. SMX 275. I want it to stay heavy against like the 290s. That's my idea on it. MCVT pulling back under 7 now. MCVT. I'd like that one to snap 650. SMX is pulling back in a little bit right now. 260s right now. I didn't size much on it. All right, I'm in those two, kicking back. Let me flip through some more charts. SMX is kind of cracking that descending line right now, 275. Got to be mindful of that. Maybe worth scaling into that one. I got to think about that. SMX. No, 260s now. She's dumping. Let's get it under 250s. Missed the re-entry on MCVT. Man, it's kind of like popping up a little bit off of 7. And then SMX still looks good. It's cracking that descending triangle line, looking really good. VWAX heavy still against 420. MCVT, man, I like this chart a lot. That's a little annoying. The pop from 680s right back up to 8. I mean, it's crazy. What kind of a red to green move is this, dude? Pretty wild red to green move right there. MCVT. That is a pretty wild red to green move. All right, SMX in the close to the 250s right now. Morning, Perfect Fall. Took a red day, made the exact same LIDR mistake. Got in too early. Which trade did you take? VWAV? Okay, here's what I'm going to do with SMX. I think I'm going to hit this again. I was about to. Just pulled back down to low 260s. MCVT. God, dude, that one's annoying me. Why is that one up? all the way back up there. Yeah, SMX. All right. Yeah, started a little too early. It looked like it was a good hangover too. I see why you were shorting it early. It looks. I think I want to size this one, guys. SMX. I mean, it's a good setup. I kind of like it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it again. I don't like doing that. Screws up my average quite a bit. I'm really gonna try to milk this one if we can keep this one pulling back. Again, in the mid 290s is the risk there still. Downtrend could be beginning. Yeah, I like that one. So the descending triangle crack was right around 275. We need it to stay heavy there, ideally. I mean, against a lot of this consolidation up here from the 70s to 90s would be ideal. All right, kicking back with those. Wow, VWAV snapping to 350s. VWAV snapping to the 350s. Good grief. I mean, the news was not great there. Octo looking really heavy. Octo looking real heavy at 2 under VWAP. 220 is the risk guide there. MCVT, a little crack back down to the low 7s. SOWG. Yeah, SOWG hangover pulling back. Very slow, but we like these backside slow plays. Man, that could be an all-day fader too. LIDR just hit 620. So LIDR still being a tricky play. Yeah, dude, I knew there was going to be a play here today. I was uncertain which way this was going, but it felt trappy on both sides. LIDR just hit magic 620. XXII may be interesting. Okay, that one's coming back up to some pre-market. Yeah, I like what you're thinking there, James. Like 420 is not bad. XXII, good alert. Nice. I like the alerts, guys. SOWG, small there. Yeah, it makes sense. It's not a bad play. SMX. SMX, dude. There's what my problem is. Scaling into something as a winner, and then they curl around, do a damn red to green move. All right. I still like it against the 290s. I'm eyeballing it there, but she's spiking up right now. Why? Why does this happen? Alright, I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I'll be done with it, probably. Alright, I'll be done with it. SMX for now. That add into the winner down there really kind of hurt me. So now I gotta do a little red to green move on the account. Man, dude, that's so stupid. All right, MCVT I'm still with. I'd like that one to fade, dude. If MCVT fades down to the low 6s, will be good. XXII. I'm kind of paying attention to that one, too. Good alert there, James. I do like that one. I think I'm going to start XXII. Yeah, 378. I got the starter on. Pretty much going to scale into that one into the 420s, 30s is the idea for me, XXII. MCVT, yeah, still heavy. I need that one to work out. SMX all the way up to 3. Yeah, 320 is interesting there, James. I'm hitting XXI again. I'm gonna hit it again up in the 420s. All right, Friday I couldn't get anything to work. Let's get a couple of these plays working. If I need MCVT to continue working out there. Now I'm hesitant to size into anything after SMX. It's so against my nature to hit these things on pullbacks, but it is what it is. TRON, this one going straight up right now. TRON. TRON's got a double top at 1280. 1280 double top. You can't control the irrational market. We can control our reaction, though. Got to bear that in mind. Can control the reaction. James and MCVT 830. Nice. Good work. Yeah, MCTV pulling. MTVC, if I can get the name of it right. Pulling back in 680s right now. Not bad. And then XXII working that one. Okay. Tron's still going, making a straight up move here. That is an interesting one, too. Alright, Tron, I may start here soon, guys. Oh, Tron's not even on. Tron's not on. Ah, shoot. It's because they changed their ticker symbol. This was... what ticker was this? They just changed their ticker symbol. It was something else, TRON. It was SRM? Yeah, it was SRM. So SRM changed their name to TRON. Let me see if it's trading like SRM now. It's not up. All right, XXII pulling back in a little bit here. I don't know what I need to do here. Because so many of these moves are reclaiming. It almost feels like I can't let a winner run. SMX over $3 now. That one's like really bugging me. Okay, MCVT. Let me... XXII, good pullback there. All right, good alert, James. I owe you something. Let me know what you want. A Carnival Cruise refrigerator magnet. XXII. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to kick back with those. TRON's annoying. I would have hit it up there. It's at $12 down to 1170s. And then LIDR, man. God, man, what a play. LIDR. I'm so interested in it, but it's just too manipulated. Octo, let's take a look. Yeah, Octo's good. Slow, very slow, but profitable. I'm in the mood to let a winner run. Which may come back and bite me. XXII down here in the low 360s. Maybe I take it all. see what else is going on. Yeah, Tron changing their ticker symbol messed it up at TTP, I think. CELC, the Phase 3 trials holding VWAP. Yeah, I still like that. I'm trying to give it room down there, Fades. I have the same idea. I cannot stand sizing into something, into weakness, and then it spins around. It's really aggravating. XXII. Oh, should have taken it on that pullback. Popping up towards the 380s now. See if 420's coming up. I don't mind hitting it again up there. That's still my idea. VAPE, vape, curling back around. Yeah, man, the vape, $8 to 62. Now what's the float on this thing? Oh my God, 500,000. Jeez, MG, that's a scary one right there. That is a scary one. CRVO putting in our little red to green move. Yeah, CRVO. CELC 45 hitting some resistance up there. There's the Phase 3 trial CELC hitting some 45 resistance. Oh my God, SMX. SMX 310 down to 280. I need to not get tilted. Alright, LIDR, that one's still 620's kind of holding up as some resistance on LIDR. I don't know if I entirely want to trade it, but I do like the setup, LIDR, against the highs, that is. It could be in squeeze mode is my concern. Just still could be squeeze mode there. SMX feels backside now, doesn't it, guys? That was painful. Painful. Because I feel like this is a good entry off of 310 now. Which side was sick? I don't know. Is that the good sick or bad sick? Were you long or short on it? Yeah, LIDR trending up. Oh, SRPT. SRPT I see on scans. That one's dropped from like $100 and some all the way down to 12 right now. It could be a good, decent, like, dead cat bounce play. It's had pretty bad news, but could be a decent dead cat bounce long. SMX, I feel like it's backside, but I don't know if I want to take the trade because I was just red on it. LIDR coming back up to its highs. Oh, James killed the long. Dude, that's 60 to 170. Dude, you get 110 points per share. What the heck, man? That's a huge amount per share. It's probably a record, huh? As far as points per share. Yeah, like my biggest points per share was GME way back when. It wasn't like my most profitable trade, but it was the most points per share. It was pretty sweet. I rode that thing from like 250 on a short down to $100. Okay. Let me get another flush here on MCVT, and then I probably take it. Getting paid, James. Good. MCVT. That's what I'm leaning on doing right now. Like taking some off and then hitting it again on a pop. I really should have done that before. I like this trade. Part of me does want to just kick back and hold it. MCVT. 650 is a good area. Wait, so I want to see what this thing's going to do at 650. 650 is a clear area that we need to be mindful of. See what it's going to do here at 650. It may snap pretty quick under it or try to bounce here. I mean, one or the other. I know I sound like a genius. It may snap or it may sell off or buy up. All right, 650. What are we going to do? Yeah, the buying up right there. Trying to bounce off of the 650. Don't take MCVT. I just can't stand these like 50-cent pops. Yeah. And then part of me wants to get green on the day. XXII pulling in. Pulling in good here. XXII, congrats, guys. I'm going to take this one down here in the 50s. All right, I'll take it. Good. All right, getting some green going. MCVT, please. Let's keep cracking under 650. So my only hesitancy with this, dude, is I need it under 650. I'm thinking about taking majority off and leaving some leftovers. We'll see what it's going to do at 650. Yeah, it's trying to bounce here on my Thinkorswim chart. 650. Trying to bounce. Okay. Giving it another chance for the 650 crack. I'll take majority off, but leave some. James, you called XXI and didn't take it? No. Yeah, it was a good call, man. Good work. All right, we're going to find some more stuff. My fingers on the trigger to take some off MCVT if we start cracking under 650. This would be really good. If we can get this 650 crack, it needs to hold under it. Sitting on it pretty heavy right now. Yeah, XXI was a good one, James. It was a real good one. Good call. I like that edge. I like trading that edge quite a bit. Just those pops back up towards resistance. SMX. Oh, it's brutal, dude. Man, dude. Not giving it wiggle room. That thing's at 270 right now. That kind of stuff bugs me, man. That random manipulated pop. I'm going to take a piece off down here, 650. And I'm going to leave just a little bit in case it wants to pull back another point or two. All right, so we're back to break even on the day, minus those MCVT leftovers. Problem is, I'd sized into SMX at the lows. So dumb. Yeah, 310 pop would have been best. And I still like this one. If it pops and gives us an entry, SMX, I still like it. All right, I'm gonna flip around. Octo still looking good, heavy under 2. CELC's having trouble. The phase 3 trial's having trouble at 45. Could be a good risk guide there for a short. CELC 45's having trouble. Tron, couldn't pull it up. $12 down to 1080. Was going to take that one. AIM had a halt down. VWAV putting in a, looking like a little, trying to do a red to green move. And then SMX now looks heavy. They just needed to do another pop on it. I'm going to be so aggravated if I get into a trade SMX and it does that same manipulated move again, though. LIDR! Oh my god, LIDR just halted down. Alright. Well, here's the trend we're on from like the last week, last few days, trading days at least. The trend's going to be down under $5 on it. Man, are we going green to red, guys? LIDR? I knew there was a trade here. It just was hard to figure out. Dude, here, look at the chart here on this. 3-year chart LIDR. This 520 area was significantly important on the chart. And we might just start, I mean, 520 is a key area. If we start forming like in the upper shadow there and going heavy against that today, man, that could have been the liquidity zone and we start flushing under it. So LIDR, I'm going to eyeball this one. If we just set the top in on it and it starts going green to red, there's gonna be still some money to make here. This thing's up quite a bit. Yeah, that could have been the confirmation we needed, Fades. 951. Wow, I really missed that halt. All right, so that one, 10 minutes will open up at 10:01. Kind of risky. Yeah, risky sauce right there. But yeah, we could get this backside play. SMX still looks good, by the way, guys. I mean, I got that swiped out of it on that liquidity move. Aggravating. Really, really aggravating. But it looks heavy now. Maybe trap some more longs. I so want to get back involved with it. I'm scared. If I take 2 losses on this thing, it's going to irritate me to no end. All right. Yeah, SMX, I like it. I think anything like 280 is a good entry. But LIDR is where my attention is going to be out of this halt. I mean, if we come out of this halt and then we pop up towards anything, any pop there, dude, is not bad entry, risking giving it the high day risk. SMX is probably going to fade all day today. Fades. And that one's going to bug me. If I would have stuck with my small size and just smacked it on a pop. I don't know. May should have a rule not to add to to winners, because that's brutal when they turn around like that. All right, LIDR, where are we going to open up? 10:01. I am very interested here because the daily to me kind of suggests that we're going to pull back under 520. That's my take. Now, it's not a guarantee. Oh my God, we just opened up at $5. What? They came out with offering news. That's what it is. Oh my God, dude. I want to chase this thing, but I can't. Shoot. I'm waiting for a pop, maybe to get involved with it. I'm going to try it, guys. I'm going to try it. Because I like that 520. I like the 520 area. I think it stays heavy under it end of day. We'll see. There's a lot of volatility right now. Even could hit this up towards like 560s. Back up there. So the news on it was they may offer and sell from time to time 75 million of common stock. That's the news on it. From time to time, they may do offering 75 million of common stock. Oh man, I think that there was money to make on that one. It's trying to bounce off this bottom trend right now, but it looks heavy, guys. It looks heavy. I really want a sizable piece of this. I don't see a reclaim over 6. Yeah, dude. I don't see it. There's so many longs trapped in this now. I mean, I feel fairly confident on this one. There's a lot of longs trapped on this one, so. Man, dude, that killed longs up there. killed longs in this from $6 and up. Deer and headlights kind of killing. Like to see this thing like another flush down to the lows. Stay heavy over 520. This is a good opportunity here, guys, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. Has a lot of room down south. Fades, what are you thinking? I mean, look, we're under this 530 daily line now. We're trying to bounce off the bottom trend from the last 3 trading sessions. That's going to be at like 480s. But I could see this thing heading back down to like low 4s and lower. Dude, that open, oh my god. 560s and then opened up at like 518. Oh, that was brutal. Okay. Scaling in. Yeah, I like it too. I am going to scale in and apply more risk there. They may just come out with their offering now. They're like, well, hell with it. Yeah, vape was a wild one, Emmanuel. How's your Tesla and NVIDIA doing? Tran, LCID. Not a lot of volatility here. Are you swinging this one? If you're swinging at 265 is the risk on the daily chart. MCVT, yeah, I'm still just kicking. I'm kicking back with leftovers there. That one is heavy. Not good. I mean, you're up. Hey, the word up is good. SMX. SMX. You are so annoying, SMX. Okay, see what else is going on. I mean, somebody called vape at like 60. I was too scared to take it, dude. 500,000 in the float. I don't think I can do it. $650 appears to be holding right now on MCVT. Yeah, that's 650 line. Trying to hold there. Can we get the next leg down, LIDR? Next leg down into a halt. Gonna have to crack that 480 line. Next leg of panic, perhaps. Let's get another leg of panic on it. CELC. I'll take a look in just a second. LIDR, another leg of panic. Come on. Come on down, as Mr. Bob Barker would say. Come on down. He didn't have a southern accent, but I added that in there for free. Let's get another leg on down. Under 5, under 480. Man, this could be a big winner here. This could be a large winner. Fades. I'm trying to sit tight. Trying to sit tight. When you're right, sit tight. 520s are tough on it right now. Look at this trend, dude. Look at this trend. Oh my God, LIDR. It's a beautiful trend that we're probably going to crack 490s. Got to stay heavy there and crack that 490 area. This trend is gorgeous. 480s. I'm probably going to have to take a piece off unless we halt down into it. Let me see if we like panic into another halt down into it. But that line's going to be crucial here. Yeah, that offering just killed this play. Really killed it. Man, I just wanted to try to bounce right here at $5. Let's get the next leg of panic down. All right, here's 480s coming up. Really would like to crack panic under that hard. $480s. This is critical, guys. Low 480s. Oh, 470s. I'm taking half off down here because this is an area that may buy up. Congrats, guys. Congrats on this short. All right, the adjusted stop for me is pretty much up towards 5. I got leftovers on this. We may capitulate and panic down to another halt. We're snapping this line right now, though. Snapping that line. That's confirmation for us. So even not like sizing into the front side. Kayvon, look at that. Catching the backside of something. Kayvon goes over that all the time. Just focus. Not trying to predict the top. Well, here we go. LIDR. Pretty much the risk guide for me at this point. I don't entirely want it like back up towards 5. I like it to stay heavy under 5 with leftovers. I want it to stay heavy under that trend line crack too. Where could we see this thing to? $4 or lower? Did it just halt down? No. I know, we waited days for this, and now really need to take advantage of it. So I'm going to kick back here for a little bit. Try to, because of the 10-cent rule. I can't really let this thing hold up and over 5. What to do? What to do? I think what I'm gonna do is set a stop right at like $5. So if it pops back up towards 5, I'll still have my 10 cents in on this thing, which it could do. I mean, this thing could pop up there. It's likely going to be heavy on pops. I was tempted to maybe take it all and then like continually restart it. MCVT's trying to hold 650. I want to milk LIDR though. Up 100 on the day. Good work. SMX. I need to stop looking at this. Down the low 250s. That's a brutal, ugly chart. Low 250s SMX. LIDR back up to 5, yeah. Back up, popping up towards 5 right here. James might call it. Not a bad idea. Take your hundo and run. I should have taken all this and kept hitting it on pops, probably. Because it's coming all the way back up to 5. Man, that's a little annoying. Yeah, exactly. Small size core, scale, pop and drops. Yeah. Yep. That is probably the ideal IDR. Kind of slowing down right here under 5. Need another round of panic on it. That's what it needs. AGH, yeah, we were watching that Friday. The one snapped off at 220. ABVX phase 3 still grinding higher. CRVO heavy under 12. CELC, that phase 3 started profit taking. CELC. Oh, Emmanuel, were you short on it? 45. Yeah, 45 was holding up. I don't know why I didn't take that one. 45 was really holding up on it. So really, I mean, the day has been fairly fine, but the SMX, stopping out of that one. Again, it's always the stop outs. Always the stop. I need to give them breathing room. But the sizing in there messed me up. Day is still young. I want some good trades in. LIDR is like sitting on its trend line from the last week. Yeah, sitting right on that trend line. I mean, y'all looked at other tickers. You were cheating on Tesla, and then she get that run up. Oh man, dude, like 10 points off the lows. Yeah, but I mean, but you did all right, CLC. LIDR still heavy. I think Fades is right here with the shorting pops. I, that should have been what I did. I should have taken all of it and then hit it again on that pop back up towards the trend line. Manipulative action on MCVT. Perfect fall. Yeah, cracked to 620s, back up over 650. All right, LIDR coming back down to the lows. Need to see what's going to do down here. I mean, that's cracking this trend line beautifully, guys. I mean, it looks really good. I could see this thing pulling down to like 350 and lower end of day. I kind of want to kick back with it. I need some good winners going on with this account. So I'm not really up too much on the day. I'm fairly convicted with LIDR. I just don't want to get stopped out at 5. Could take it and re-hit it on pops. Not really, James. No, I wouldn't be shorting it here. At 245, nah, I wouldn't be taking. I'd stay away from a short at 245. SMX. That's a tough one for me, James. It's not even the loss. It's just like when you feel like you underperform. Like I feel like I way underperformed on that one. All right, LIDR. What are we doing down here? I'd like another leg down. Panic, capitulation, halt. That's what I'm looking at. LIDR. I'm going to look at the scans, though. We are cracking that trend, so I'm trying to kick back. Oh, my God. LWAV. Look at that red to green move she put in. 350 up to 4, up to 667 right now. As MG put this morning, there's not a lot of chart left. It's hard to predict right when there's no chart, left of it. All right, we're getting continuation on the panic, LIDR. I want to see it under like even 450. All right, I'll take it. It's probably going to see a nice fade to it, LIDR, but I'll take it for now. May could hit it on pops. It's heavy under the 480s right now, too. Hey, if you look at the chart, every bounce it's getting is kind of shorted into. Okay, let's find something else. XXII ended up being gorgeous, James. Even cracked all the way down to 320. Right now I'm just working MCVT leftovers, but I'm still feeling a trade here. Emmanuel, good trade on CELC. Really was a decent setup. VWAV, a lot of momentum there. It's really the only ticker in small land that's up. But perfect fall. Yeah, I had a little epiphany this morning. I'm like, I want to. I think what I do very poorly is, you know, all the gurus say cut your losses quickly. I mean, there's truth behind it, but you can get to the point where all you're doing is stopping out. So for me, that's been one of my biggest issues. I'm always stopping out. Just like we saw with SMX, just because I sized it down there at the bottom, it kind of screwed me up. But sizing down a bit and just kicking back and not really caring about every little candlestick that gets put into it. Obviously, you're going to have your max risk, but Octo pulling in off a 205. That one could fade all day. I could see Octo fading most of the day. All right, let's see. SVRA. Finger. FNGR. What a ticker symbol. So many things to say. I'll avoid. All right, 243 is the 50-day moving average on FNGR. That's kind of thin, though. That's a little too thin for me. 140 up to 220. Vape is curling around a little bit. I mean, really, VWAV. Oh man, she just put in a little liquidity candlestick up there too. If VAWV comes out with news similar to LIDR, that is, we're going to be coming out with offerings of 75 million shares we're going to throw out there at any point in time, essentially. I mean, you might as well do it. If you're saying you're going to do it, just do it. We put in a kind of a big upper shadow there, VWAV. I don't even understand why this is up off of this news. That's not even 55 million in growth capital. They've secured it, as a loan. That's an equity line, and 5 million in convertible notes. And it's crazy because the 5 million in convertible notes, they can issue at what price was it? One of these PRs had it, but it was like at $3 or $4 a share. So probably shorts just getting over confident here. Trading VWAV off of that. I like the little upper shadow it just put in, 733. It's a tough name because this is the most of the long volume on the days right here. VWAV, so I'm imagining it could be kind of manipulated similar to LIDR. I know. I'm thinking about throwing tiny shares at it. I am going to do that. I'm going to get tiny here. 682, just 30 shares. This is one of those plays that I'm practicing on. I'm going to practice getting involved here and not caring too much what happens. So I could see it flushing a point, pad the wallet, $30, or letting it play around just a little bit. There's not really much past chart history to look at, so I'm just gonna kick back here with a small position. Feel like there's more inherent risk here, anyways. LIDR in the 40s. I mean, look at this VWAV just already pulling back quite a bit off of that 680 entry. Holy. VWAV. I mean, it's going to take more than that to capitulate longs. But yeah, the idea for me is I'm not going to sit here and look at every little candlestick. So let me come back to it in a little bit. Yeah, I liked what that guy was saying, and there was a lot of truth behind it. He's like, he was getting stopped out so much, and I felt he was speaking directly to me, it felt like. And he was like, he just started trading with small share size to the point where he wouldn't set a stop. He would have a max loss per ticker mental, but he would let them play around quite a bit. I mean, in this summer market, you got to be careful letting some of these play around, but have your max stop in place, but don't worry so much about every little candlestick of it, because a lot of the pro traders, they'll tell you, like, get off of the 1 minute time frame, because you start, worrying and fretting, it doesn't do your trading any good. Like, you need to scale back a little bit and breathe. Just breathe. Let the trade kind of play around. Because if you're focusing on putting too much significance on every little candlestick, it's going to, like, scare you out of trades that you otherwise shouldn't be scared out of. Just take the good setup, size down, size back a little bit. It's the emotional dial on the account. And kick back. All right. What are you guys seeing? Anything? Yeah, LIDR in the 50s. Good work there. It's kind of bouncing off that previous close fades. Just be mindful about that. That was a high conviction trade, though. That was a high conviction trade. That one really, I could have lost a decent chunk on it because I was probably going to scale it all the way back up to 6, like we had pointed out. Yeah, I could have. My max loss on the day is 200. I don't know if I would have given it 200, but I would have given it quite a bit. Did you smack VWAV fades? Still plenty of room on this thing. It looks like it's heavy on the trend right now. I like that 1 minute upper shadow right there from 670 to 730s. That's really what I was looking at on it. Even tiny share size, dude. I'm about to be up $30 on this thing. Cracking that trend. We'll see where she heads. LHAI, recent IPO. That one's putting in some strange price action. Dude, this was the one that last Thursday went up to 22, down to 4, back up to like nearly 15, down to 8, and now it's climbing back up a bit. It's not really... I'm not really interested in a trade there, I don't think. It looks a little cray-cray. MCVT down in the 620s. Yeah, that one's pretty good. She's been doing good for us. VWAV's kind of putting in a little manipulated candle here I'm not a huge fan of. Like it got balled up a lot down there at 612. Then straight back up to like 680s. Quite a move. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, LHAI is still going straight up. Held the previous close 1030 and moving straight up. It's very thin. 20,000 a minute. LIDR in the 30s. Congrats there. Fades, I'm sure you're still working some of it. VWAV stop is over 7 for you. LIDR MCVT still working. Yeah, good. Good patience, Fades. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing VWAV. Like if I want it just to be a... If I want to size this. SMX would tell me not to size it. Only size it on a pop. Yeah, because it's still kind of going sideways here. I like your idea, like the 7 risk. But I want to give them a little more room. Alright, there's 630s, 620s. I'm thinking about sizing it and doing a similar thing, like $7 risk. Just the SMX pain's what's holding me back. Because really, if I would have just been taking profits on pullbacks like right here, take profits, and then a pop. I mean, Kayvon and I were talking about that over the weekend. Like, sometimes we are just wanting too large of a move and need to take profits. If it pops, get back into it, you know? So maybe that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'll get out of it right there. I don't even know if I made anything on it. And look to re-hit it. It looks like it's heading up towards the highs. It's going to be a tricky name here. It's a lot of volume. Tons of volume on it. I think I'm going to hit it again up and over 7, honestly. It looks like it's heading there. Look at it. Look at this 620. It's been holding that support. This 620 right here. 625 support. Yeah, it's holding that pretty well. Need that to crack. Keeps getting bought up on those pullbacks though. LIDR in the 20s, dude. What a play there. What a play. Keith in the building. What's going on, Keith? got back from your Amazon run. Blew the account. Yeah, 613. She dropped to MCVT. You know what? I'll set a little stop there. At like 660. LIDR, what a play, man. What a play. All right, VWAV still kind of holding up here. It feels like it's going to do another liquidity grab. Keith, blew the account last week, getting greedy, oversizing. Going to put some more money back in today. All right, yeah, there's a lot to discuss there. You covered it for now. Yeah, good job. I mean, maintaining good risk because it feels like I do want to start this again. It keeps getting balled up, accumulated. It looks like it's heading for 7. Heading for 7. So a spike up through 7. Yeah, here she goes. Man, we could feel this in the price action, couldn't we? Price action was telling us this thing was getting bought up. 25th time, Keith, blowing up. Yeah, there's... All right, here's 7. I'm eyeballing this 7 mark pretty carefully here. I'm going to hit it again. Oh, stay heavy under 7. I'm going to hit it again. I was eyeballing 7. It looked like it was not going to hold and break it. But maybe it's about to. Yeah, there's 720s. See what she's going to do right here. Crawl back down under 7 or heading higher. $720 could be an area, right? $720. I'm keeping a close eye on it. Back towards 7. VWAV. Oh. This thing's getting wild up here. I mean, put in big upper shadows. 7 towards 750. Just kick back and relax. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. The screaming, the hollering. Yeah, I mean, I mean, this is definitely like a ton of euphoria coming into this name. I like to short this stuff. I need to give it some wiggle room though. Back down to around the average. Those upper shadows. Look at this trend line we drew, guys. I mean, right up to that 730-40 area. I mean, straight up to it and hitting it. Okay, so if we start pulling back, the 620s is a key area for us. I mean, the risk at this point, we just did a move up and over the highs. So I mean, I could give this thing, could hit it again and give it towards that 750 area. Feels like one of those trades where market makers are hunting stops. But yeah, 750. SMX curled all the way back up to 267. James, glad he didn't take that one. Yeah, 750-ish could be the risk there, but pull back. Still a decent, I mean, still buyers stepping into this name. Good amount of buyers still stepping into this name. Oh, a lot of sellers popping up. I'm seeing a lot of sellers popping up here. 620s is going to be the mark. That's going to be the mark. Thinking about hitting it for a little bit more with up and over $7 risk this time, Fades. I think we just got that 7 push, and we'll see if that was the liquidity sweep up and over the highs. Yeah, I'll hit it again. I'm gonna put a stop in it up and over 7 this time. I don't really want it back up there. Yeah, 705. I'll place the stop. See if we can start pulling back here. VWAV. Yaniv, yeah, I mean, I definitely have a tendency to tunnel into some of these tickers. It is a problem of mine. ALBT is a good alert. Good alert there. ALBT. ALBT's got the 200-day moving average at up close to $4, 380s. They came out with news at 9 o'clock. They entered into a distribution agreement with Saga Health for keto air targeting first responders. So, Yaniv, what I do like, though, about like focusing maybe on the VWAVs, like if ALBT's jumping up, you know we're having a momentum shift. You know, so volume could fade. VWAV is kind of the point I'm making. Might have been it fades. Yeah, we could see a ALBT. I do like this one. I like that alert there. $4 is kind of the risk guide. 420 probably. She just put in a move a couple weeks ago up towards 8. Oh, this is like pump and dump central, Yaniv. Pump and dump central. $5 being kind of that main area where she pumps to. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. Good alert there. But then also, Yaniv, when I've been commentating for like a couple hours, I do get kind of tired. That probably plays a part too. I'm like, oh, I need to like chilling out a little bit. All right, VWAV, where are we going? 620 is that key area on it. I'll take just a piece off right there. I'm gonna try to get in a better habit of doing that, like taking some off, setting the adjusted stop. All right, yeah, this ALBT I like. ALBT, I do like, man. I'm probably gonna be starting this one soon. ALBT, kicking back with leftovers on 2. Keith, I'm not forgetting about you. I wanna discuss some things with you here in a little bit. It may head toward MG. You in here? MG's like, I've been waiting all morning for this one right here. Perhaps, yeah. VWAV just snapped. The party just might be over here. Man, I took half off right before that. I'll take it all. VWAV. There we go. All right. ALBT. God. Good girl, VWAV. Good job, Fades. It's been a decent day outside of SMX. All right, let's get ALBT. Where do we want this? I like the $4. I like $4 on it. Oh man, can we get there? Is the question. I mean, I think we can. Can I ride it long then short? Whew, I don't know about that. It's a good question though. Thanks for asking. $4 is really good. And then above that's like 5. Keto Air. Keto Air. All right, distribution agreement. Yep, there's a move up. She's still coming to us. I'm trying to be patient and let her come to me. Let's see if we can get that $4. All right, I'm going to start it. Just 50, 386. 420 would be a beauty. It's tapping up and over the 200-day right now. So I plan to hit this one again up towards like 420. $420, where you at? $420, where you at? MG, I feel like you're over here. This is actually a decent setup. Actually a decent random setup in midday. It's a good alert there. Joshua, yep, ALBT, not a bad play, straight up. Good alert. I'm in a short here on it. I like it. I like it up here. Let's see what she's gonna do up and over 4. Get a nice little squeeze to her right now still, but tapping that resistance pretty well. MG still waiting for 420. Wow. You got your order set there? How do you have such discipline? Rub that off on me a little bit. Man, okay. Decent pullback right there. Almost smacked it again. This is a decent play right here. ALBT hitting the resistance daily on the daily. 420 MG's waiting for. We have a lot of resistance, ALBT. Up and over 4. Next level, I mean, we see all these upper shadows to even like 450. So some days it can get to 450. I see $5 is tough too on it. I'm not going to marry this thing. We are going to apply some good risk management here. 420 is an area I'm certainly eyeballing, as well as MG. It's sitting right at my average right now. Let's see if the next leg of momentum buyers is going to come into this name. MCVT did pop up and take me out into the 660. So right now I'm up about 100 on the day. ALBT could help out if we could get this a little bit higher, so I can scale into it a little bit. But right now, my approach is size small and relax. Size small and just chill out and relax. I've been stopping out the top way too much. So ALBT, little pullback right there. UNI, UNI. Another play fades? Or you're saying ALBT as well? ALBT did pull back there. Let's get the next leg up. ALBT maybe getting that next leg up. Man, there's a lot of momentum, guys, here right now. There's nothing else really going on. It could see a next leg up. This is a good looking chart though. Gotta trade it. I gotta trade it. I'm gonna do what Yanni suggested though and keep flipping around the different charts. ALBT. Well, if she heads up 420.30, might have to hit her again. All right, giving it another love tap up here. My stop, I'll give it up to... Dang, she's at 440s right now. Tons of momentum guys here right now. $460, $450s. Set that area, a lot of area to resistance right now. Probably going to give it... There's a lot of risk on this name. Let me see what it's going to do right here. Yeah, it just keeps buying up. Keeps buying up. Might have to take a stop here. Let me give it another love tap up here. I was about to. Eyeballing it carefully right here. If we're going to have a capitulation move down or have a next leg up, my average is not too great right now. $474 she just put in. $474 right now. Drop down to $4. A lot of panic going on here. Are we going to get a halt down? Man, that third ad would have helped right there. It's getting a little scared. All right, we coming back down under 4. MG, how are you doing on this sizing wise? You waited pretty good to start hitting it. I need to start riding these long and then flip short. This summer, these moves have been sustaining some irrational levels. Feels like it may crack back down under 4 here soon. May take half off here shortly just to reduce the risk on it. Seeing what it's going to do if we're going to start panicking under 4. Decent snap right there down to the low 380s. I'm going to take half off. $370s, $360s. May halt down here. Additional panic. Come on. Additional panic. 350s. All right. I'll take it all down there. 350. Whew. All right. Anybody else get ALBT? I mean, long or short side. She was a good one. My risk per the profit was a little disproportionate there, but I'm happy I gave it some breathing room. That's what I was trying to work on today. Still got in early. MG, got to work on that. 386 and then a 420 hit. A 402 average. It was not too good. The 460 hit would have been pretty good up there. Yeah, I gotta grow a pair on some of these that I've seen a million times over and over. And then we get the upper shadow foreman against the 200-day. Covered at 350. MG. Oh man, killing it. MG, love it. Yeah, I just gotta grow a pair on some of these. Start sizing up. And taking that third hit. I could have taken the third hit. I would have been in 200 shares with you. I guess when you work so hard all morning for your $100 and then in the blink of an eye you're about to give it back, that's what I don't like. That's what I really don't like. SMX, what kind of a move is that? Yeah, MG, that's my bread and butter play right there. It's the master setup. I knew you were gonna come out for that one. Cause that one was screaming. I mean, she was a good one. Looking left, beautiful resistance, 200-day, and right back under $4. So, the bad part of these kind of trades for me is I do get over convicted, and then I can lose more than anticipated. But Friday, I would have stopped out. I would have had a stop and stopped out right at the top on this, and would have been pissy all day. Right there, I gave it more breathing room, so I was happy about that. Okay, anything else? Vape is holding VWAP. VWAV is right back up to 620. Could be a sloppy seconds entry. Emmanuel not having the day today. Had to use the bathroom. And it runs up again, Tesla. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. Yeah, bathroom break is just a couple minutes and then that thing shot up. We need our chairs to be toilets. Our trading chairs. Like, maybe we could come out with that, guys. The green team toilet chair. Because really, you're missing out on some of these opportunities going to the bathroom. You really are. If you got to poop, you just grab your Avery Day Trading bucket, take a seat, and let her rip, Tater Chip. I might have to mute my mic for that, but so you got 420 down to 350, 70 cents. Good work, man. Love those screamers. They can sometimes run a little bit further than anticipated. Like what a lot of traders do, they wait for this. They wait for this like slam 474, which sometimes I really want to do because it's brutal, like being front side and sometimes. But they wait for this slam down here to 390s. It pops back up and then they short it against the highs. Kayvon talks about that all the time. Much easier trade. Just to wait for the backside kind of a play, and then it's easy risk against the highs. Yeah, VWAV at 620 is holding up right there. I mean, I could take that trade. That's really the only thing I'm seeing right now. It's still sitting up here near 620. Well, it's popping up over it. Never mind. It's too squeezy. Look at that thing. Oh my God, she's so squeezy. That's a chat room right there. It's an absolute chat room. 590s up to 670s like that. 680s. Absolute chat room. Coming in and doing that. So manipulate a name. Makes it hard to trade, and then you lose all that so quick. Perfect fall. I need LIDR fades. Yeah, going sideways right there to ride lower. Risk levels being like, I don't know. I mean, it's tight. Yeah, I like the tight nature of that one. Set your daily goal set your daily goal from $50 and take slightly more size. That or I need to actually change my total loss limit on my account to $50. So the daily goal is $50. You lost 100 today. But I mean, you're putting in a lot of good green days. Why do you think you need to size up? Just because of the 100 loss on the day? I mean, mine is very similar to yours. I mean, I'm going for these $100 days, and the max loss is 200. We're up about 130 on the day right now. So I might trade this $30 of house money, guys. Like, just risk that $30 and trade a little bit more. See if we can get it going a little bit. But why do you think you need to... This VWAV... What? Alright, this is a ticker you just got to pull the popcorn out on, because there's no edge here. Keep on pumping, don't. Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, okay. Look, if I'm being brutally honest with you guys, the reason I reached out to uh, the account services team over there to set the $200 max loss on the day is because when I get tilted, I get undisciplined. And I know I'm a pretty decent trader if I don't trade tilted. You know, the discipline that unlocks the potential of your edge. So I need that to be a hard stop on my day. Like, I don't trust myself at a certain point when I'm so tilted and top ticking everything. I don't trust myself to do what's in the best interest of my account at times. And so I need that hard stop on my account to protect myself from myself, really. But yeah, why do you think you need to change it from $50 goal? If that's what's been working for you real well and the emotions are level, I'd say keep at it. I'm curious your thoughts there. ALBT at 319 now. All right, we're still going to try to find something. Half of your work from last week in one day. Yeah, that's aggravating. Now, I totally get it, man, because I took the max loss Monday of 500, then reduced it to 200, and then had like $50 green days every day, and then Friday lost 200. So those weeks are really brutal and frustrating. 2 steps up, like 10 steps back. I don't think there's... I mean, it's triple top and VWAV up here, but I don't think there's an edge here, really. That's what they call the slot machine of the stock market. VWAV. No, it's not. I mean, that's what Momo Screener's saying, but I don't know what the float is there. definitely trading like a low float. It's certainly as rotated as float. Whatever its float is, it's rotated it. ALBT was such a great liquidity play. I mean, that thing was just so many market orders flowing through that. Man, that is exactly why I wanted to take my hard stop. I mean, I want to have hard stops, but I gotta chill out, relax, give them room. Because when they start pulling back like ALBT, man, it's game over. But that means that some of these trades I have to apply more risk, which may knock out 3 or 4 trades. That's pretty much what that means. That's the brutal reality of it. All right, VWAV triple top, pulling back off of that. I don't trust anything that ticker does. I'm trying to find something else, guys. I'm really not seeing too much. Let me know if there's any tickers you see making any moves. I know Fades is in LIDR still. LIDR is not bad against the risk of the trend line that it cracked. That's up towards like 490s, though. It's trying to hold its previous close, 440s. 440s right there. Yeah, SMX was a dirty dog. I mean, that one, if that had cooperated, I'd be having a really, really solid day relative to the quota. Probably a 2x day. But she was, that 320, James pointed out, I mean, that pop right there is not bad to short into up towards 330s. But, dude, what pattern is this? No pattern. Yeah, I saw the cask penny pump, but oh, it's pumping back up. I thought she was done. CASK. Might be something there. MG, man. God. I love your patience. MG. Love it. Guys, I think one thing that has helped me out a bit. I mean, there's going to be disagreements with this. But that's okay, because there's really no right or wrong answer. There's a lot of different ways of doing things. And I have to tiptoe my way around this, because, like, for newer traders, I don't think they should overtrade. But I think when you know, because they don't know good setups from bad ones. When you know what all the good setups are, I think it's not a bad idea to take a good amount of them. It prevents you from like tunneling in too much on one. Like I could have easily gotten tunneled in on ALBT because I love that setup and I've seen it work so many times. That's bad though. That creates overbias. I like to be involved in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tickers because I see what's working, I see what's not working. Take the ones off that aren't working. Look at that VWAV. I might have to, might have to reverse long on this thing. It must have some shorts and some deep poo-poo over here because I mean, it's just every single pullback's just shooting straight back up. Yeah, I know there's controversy probably around that topic, but if you know what the setups are and you take a decent amount of them, but you size consistently across them, your sizing consistency is gonna equal more of consistent results. You're not taking random trades, but the setups you are taking, your sizing is going to be consistent. But anyways, that's just something that's been on my mind here lately. All right, MG, you learned all from you're the one pressing the button, MG. I appreciate you. Appreciate your kindness. You're the one pressing the button. You're sizing well. You're sizing into like the good setups. You'll take like 3 or 4 a day. I mean, you take a few in pre-market, take maybe 1 or 2 market hours, but You're waiting for them to come to you. You're doing really well. I mean, I've considered your single entry approach too for myself. MG, the thing that I guess I struggle with is like on this ALBT, I don't know necessarily where the top is. I know like the range of where the top's going to be, but I like to get involved early, I guess, because I guess a fear of missing out. I guess that's really it. Because if I would have waited for 420 and then like 410 was the top here, I'd be so annoyed. That's a fear. You got to understand the fears and what's your fear. So, I mean, that's certainly something I mess up. All right, perfect fall. The issue is that losing double my daily goal undoes half of a week. Well, not if the rest of the week, you had some, bet. If your average week, if you're 50 a day, and so for a week you're making 250, and you lose 100 one of those days, you're still green on the week. I think 100 is fair. I mean, I think some of the guys can chime in there and see what they think. I mean, some would say, put it down at your daily goal should be your stop, but I think giving a little bit of wiggle room's not bad. Probably not more than double. I experienced losing 5 times my daily goal. It's not fun. So I don't think that's necessarily the problem. The mental stops aren't really working for you. So yeah, you recognize what's not working. Set the hard stops then. CRVO has been a good fade. LIDR is kind of curling off of the previous close 440s. Man, this might be giving another entry here. LIDR. VWAV just took my day, James. What did you do? You had a great day, James. Did you oversize something? What did you do? You can't short. Yeah, were you shorting the lows on the day? Okay, it's popping up towards this trend line, 490s. Could be given another entry. Thinking about it. Again, I may risk like the house money on the day. I got about 30 of wiggle room to play with. LIDR. Shorted at 620. So VWAV just took my day. Didn't take your profits, right? So you're good on the day? $450s was base in LIDR. Thinking about like a little short up here in the 480s. Maybe 490s if we get up there. Cask, what did that do? Cask is in a little symmetrical triangle, higher lows, lower highs. And VWAV. Oh, God, I was thinking of LIDR, I think. You said VWAV. Yeah, I was thinking of LIDR. You shorted this thing at 620. Yeah, VWAVs. I mean, James, looking at this chart is really not a bad short. The problem is, this thing spikes up so quick, it doesn't really leave you an exit. God, James, I'm sorry to hear that. I think maybe you could have sized a little smaller on it to protect the day, but yeah, this thing's difficult, James. So I mean, you did stop out, even though it took your profits. Look what would have happened. This thing's still climbing higher, so it could have been a lot worse if you didn't have the discipline to stop out. But yeah, probably sizing. 720 now is an area that we'll monitor. Yeah, this name is really tricky. Recent IPO. It probably, has a bunch of shorts trapped on it from this morning. That sell-off at the open, big U-shape red to green move. VWAV. It's not even worth me trading this thing. This ticker is so manipulated. I may hit it with small size. Again, the $30 of risk is what it's a crazy stock. Yeah, it's a tough one. Not an easy name to trade. Oh, thinking about hitting it. It's pulling back pretty hard here. See if it buys up. 720 is going to be a key area on it. ALBT. Did you hit that one, Fades? Down to $3 right now. Yeah, you said that earlier too. I agree. There's not a lot of technical analysis. Like if you're mainly a technical analysis trader, it's there's nothing to look at. Certainly it's not a bad idea to involve the technicals there. Is 866, that big upper wick, going to hold up? I'm gonna throw a little bit at it. Just place a hard freaking stop. Again, just risking the house money over $100. Placing it up and over 8. Small here, like 860s. Small. That was that upper wick. Giving it about a point. We'll see what that one does. CASK, yep, that one snapped. Here's the trend that it's on right now, VWAV, kind of steep. 720 needs to crack back below that. 5 minute put in a big upper wick. 5 minute put in a big upper wick, VWAV. But whether long or short, if you're on the long side here, you want 720 to hold. That was the breakout area. You want 720 to hold for the next leg up. If you're short as I am, you kind of want this big upper wick to serve as a level of resistance. But it's a trade that deserves like a hard stop. Because of the additional volatility of this ticker and how tricky it is, it certainly deserves a hard stop. Because this thing, it gets the chat room on it. It's pumping up. ALBT was a good trade. Good work, everybody there. James, don't go in tilt mode, by the way, because there's not a lot of like good trades out there right now. It's kind of like C plus setups that I'm seeing. So try hard not to go tilt mode. I just know what I would probably do in your shoes. I'd probably be getting extra aggressive right now, giving back everything on that ticker. So just preaching to the choir, trying to help you out. Emmanuel, you were up a little bit to start the day, right? Being down 1K hurt my confidence. Oh, on the account. Yeah, it hurt the confidence when you were down 1K. Yeah, I mean, look, for me, I figured it out that I need to control the drawdown days. I got to minimize the losing days because I can put in, like, I put in 9 green days in a row and then gave half of that back on one day. So for me, it's like control the red days, Kevin. That's what you got to focus on. I know good setups. You know, I can trade the good setups. I can make some money, but when I'm tilted, I gotta cap that. So I don't know if any of you are in a similar boat, but that's my word of advice for you. Just make sure you're getting liquidated at a max loss of whatever you need it to be. So it's not, taking back too much of your profit. James, good job being disciplined. Waiting for something. PFSA. Oh. Fades, you're drawing me in. I don't like these plays that much. As in the daily chart. We just had a nice snap, VWAV. $100 million crypto offering again. VWAV is back under 720. 720 is a line we need to monitor. ALBT still pulling back. PFSA. Enters, yeah. For up to 100 million. Yeah, I don't like the daily here. I like a stock that's, getting an euphoric move like this, but we sold off from $12, 3 down to 65 cents. It could be like a dead cat bounce play down here. It is having some resistance from last week. around this 130. But it's 11:30. We're starting to see some random pump action coming through. Just be careful. The idea is preserve your your capital. Whatever you've made this morning, reduce the size on it, and because it might be a little less predictable. Like plays may not be as predictable as we were seeing earlier when you get to lunchtime. So it's important just to try to protect that profit. Right now, VWAV I'm in small on. I'm up, the quota on the day, $130. So I'm in real small here. 720 is an area I'd like to see hold up VWAV for that one just to start seeing some profit taken there. But Fades pointed out PFSA. So that's one I might eyeball. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to take that trade, but I don't mind. Might grab the popcorn on this one. I just don't like the daily at all-time lows here. We'll see what it does. If it starts screaming, there might be something here. I'll just kick back and watch for now, though. All right. Yeah, PFSA halted up. Crypto-related news. So be mindful of that. VWAV, difficult kind of trade, but this one's still trying to pop up. 720 is a key area of resistance there. I'm small here. Are you still taking trades, Emmanuel, on CMAG? I plan to. I want to take. So I'm currently just trying to get the funded and get a payout. Then I'm gonna get CPRO going as well. That is my plan. It's taken a little bit longer, than I wanted it to. That's probably natural. Let me look at my graph here for trade the pull. Yeah, graph was looking good, man, until I had that drawdown, then a little bit of a drawdown. It looks good until it doesn't. So that's why we got the $200 cap on the account, just to make sure we don't lose too much of our progress. But curling back around, yeah, I still got around, 2/3 of the way to go here to get funded, and then we're going to be in payout territory. But we're going to get there. PFSA just opened up. 130 resistance from the prior day, holding up as resistance at the moment. We're seeing some lower shadows to 120. Let's see if some long momentum is going to continue here. But we got the halt up right now. Fades is watching that. ALBT, the middle finger of death kind of pattern here. That is pretty much that pattern. Middle finger of death. So good work on that one, guys. We're going to flip around, see if there's any other action to trade right now. CWAV sitting at some 720 resistance. See if we pop up through that like it did 620 earlier. It popped up hard through that 620. So, this could be a play throughout the day. As a recent IPO, not a lot of technicals to look at left of the chart. Vape is still holding VWAP. And PFSA. Right now, that prior resistance is holding up on it. This is about a 5 million float ticker. So it's fairly tiny, especially being all-time lows. Honestly, I'd probably lean more. Man, I hate to say it. Just avoiding this one right now. I wouldn't take a long. I'd probably lean more that this could see some dead cat bounce action on it, though. There goes VWAV popping up over 720. See if it's going to hold 720 or not. Yeah, I mean, it could be a long play all throughout the day. Oh, no. Cask. No. No fades. What happened? CASK. What did she do? What did she do? Yep. Ah, dude. Yeah. Missed that one. Big upper wick. Nice little, lower highs formed here against VWAP. Good action right there. I love the lower highs. That's why I talk about multiple patterns trading them. We get this little descending triangle where you get lower highs, base support, VWAP, cracks, and fades when you don't get that sustainable volume coming through. VWAV shooting straight up. There you go. That one's a tough cookie right there. Every pullback's been bought up. LIDR still fading. Probably just going to take this one off. I'll put a like 830 stop on it. Piggly Wiggly PFSA. Yep, $1.30, $1.40 down to $1.14. Is that a halt down too? Halted down. Yeah. I just was a little hesitant with that daily chart. Good work there, Fades. Yeah, VWAV looks it's coming back up to the highs. She's a tricky one today. Very tricky one, the VWAV. Not really worth much risk there. She's trying again. Is she going to exhaust herself? The question is, you got these FOMO longs that are, I'm about to get just, stopped out. Yeah, I'm done with it. Gave it a little house money. Still up quota on the day. I'll take it. It's a tricky trade. Stabbed at it. PFSA, nice little halt down there, man. Shooting up to $1.40. Daily just didn't love it, but congrats those that took advantage of that one. See if there's anything else going on, and then otherwise, guys, it's gonna be lunchtime. Any questions at all? Everybody good and green? We'll do a little poll in here. See if everybody's good and green on the day. All right. Throwdown. Is the green team green? Yay or nay? Little poll for you guys. Going long. VWAV. Probably the right idea. I mean, that's been a... Anytime it starts looking weak, it like squeezes shorts back out. That's what I'm seeing there, VWAV. It just really taking the shorts for a ride. All right, so I mean we took a lot from the day, guys. It's not a bad day here today. SMX, that one annoyed me. I was a little manipulated on that action, but outside of that, pretty clean day. I'm gonna be looking for this all week, guys. I'm gonna be looking for some clean quota days, hitting $100, taking it and running, not forcing any action, letting the trades come to us as MG does so well. But not marrying any tickers. Tickers are not loyal. Do not oversize any tickers. I'll revisit at the end of the day, see what hangovers are setting up. Green team. All right, everybody who voted was green, at least. So, 100% green. Good work, green team. PFSA just opened up. Is she going to be heavy against the highs? Back up to $1.30. Is it halting up? Yeah, it halted up, PFSA. Yeah, don't want to risk my small profit. I'm in the same boat, Emmanuel. I'm going to take $112 and run. I took the edge when it presented itself, embraced the risk, accepted the results. That's what we're here to do, guys. You don't want to marry anything. You want to size appropriately. Consistent sizing is going to equal consistent results. VWAV, that's kind of the... I'm just looking for bigger moves. You see my short here. You know, I was up a good chunk there. Curled back around. Up to the highs right now. So it's a trickier play. Make sure you just focus in on your edge. Some of this random trading can equal random results. And, you know, sticking too long on some of these trades. Like, guys, when I first started trading, man, like, dude, I could overtrade a ticker. It's not a good thing to do. It's a bad habit to get involved with. Like, so right now, I got a max loss for me is if I take 2 losses on a ticker, I'm moving on. That takes discipline because you really, like, emotionally, you want to get it back. I mean, naturally, you want to get the money back that you lost. So that's what's challenging with stepping away. But you have got to step away from tickers. It's not worth it. Plus, like, you forget these tickers a few hours later. Well, not me. I do remember them for a long time. But, you know, we trade so many, you know, we flip through so many tickers throughout the day. Not one is worth losing more than is recoverable. So just make sure you never stay longer than you should. Lunchtime madness. Kayvon's over here still trading. DECK taking it long there. Kayvon sticking to his edge. Really focusing that edge and sticking to it. Good work. Got a lot of discipline guys in here. So, I mean, the longer you trade for the newer guys in here, the more that's going to make sense to you. You know, you're going to want to overtrade some of these names, but you gotta stick away. You gotta keep yourself from doing that. All right, really the only POS today is SMX. Outside of that, I mean, it was a fine day. Missed a couple, but that's the nature of it. Guys, email me averydaytrading.com if you need any help. You got any questions? Always happy to help you guys out. LIDR on Elevator Watch. Man, what a play. That was one of the better plays today. And we called it, like some may say late, but more of the confirmation. So it halted. Dude, like that open surprised me down here. It closed at 566, opened at 517. Popping up into the 530s and getting a nice little short there going for that sell-off down to the 440s right now. So, man, that did... You know what? That's my miss right there because I was calling this entry in the 480s. Didn't take it. Yeah, that was the miss right there. So, it is what it is. LIDR holding that previous close right now. I'll take quote on the day and move on. Email me if you have any questions. If you want 5% off your eval, that's in the description below. And otherwise, guys, we will see you first thing tomorrow morning. Guys, happy trading. Stay disciplined, safe, patient, preserve that capital.